All right, so we have the slab and the floor in, and the next thing I want to do is the wall. So I'll just go back to my section drawing here, and right now we have this 1-inch wall for the torrent tile, and if we go back and look at our wall here on A2.1, you can see that it's a variable wall, and we're not going to model this. That's just too much for right now. But the size of the wall is kind of like between 6.5 and 2.5. So, so that would be about 4 inches, and it also has a Z bar behind it. It's saying that the 6.5 inches includes the bar, right? So we'll make the depth of the actual material 4 inches, and the depth of the Z bar, which is this guy that holds it on right here, we'll make that like 1/2 inch. It's like a cleat. So you want to kind of put these things in. It's very helpful to do them to understand what's going on there, and then you have the space and the specificity that you need further along the line. So I'll go back to my A2.1 section, and I'll just grab the wall and do the same thing we did before, edit type, and then I'm going to edit the structure, right? So the whole thickness of the structure we're going to have be 4 inches. So I'm just going to duplicate this guy and move the turf torrent up, kind of like we did with the floor. And then this structure, I'm going to make 1/2 inch, right? And then this is not the turf torrent. We're going to make this just metal furring. So if I go furring, should give me metal furring, and I'll make that metal furring and click OK. And then this, I'm just going to make 3.5 inches for right now, just to give it sort of a average thickness. So we have a total thickness of 4, right? And then if I click OK and click OK, you see it grows in, and that we actually have the metal on the wrong side, right? So we have 2 options. We can either flip it, or what we can also do is go to our floor plan. And if we look at it in floor plan here, you can see there's the wall and there's the metal, and we want it on the other side of this wall. So if you pick the wall, you have this little dot, and that is where the justification point is. So if I were to come over here, there's a little flip. It'll flip it around that point, right? So we could do that, but if we wanted to flip it from the middle of the wall, you know, so it stays centered, you can actually, it's one of the parameters of the wall. If you come over and look at the location line, it's at finished face exterior. You can come in and set it to wall center line, and you'll see that little point move to the center. And then you can flip it, and it'll flip along the center. So that's kind of a good thing to know about walls. Now I can go to my section by double-clicking on this hyperlink, and you can see that it's set back, right? So there's a couple of things that we want to do eventually, and we'll talk about those. The next thing we want to do is add the assembly wall behind here, okay? And so we're going to go ahead and do that next.